Hello everyone, this is Deborah Richardson, and today I am putting the AP in Happy where accounts payable teams are empowered to protect the vendor master file from fraud. This podcast will give a voice to accounts payable team members by talking about the growing reality of cyber attacks in their world and which vendor setup and vendor management techniques they can apply to protect the vendor master file from fraud. Visit the Vendor Process Training Center to enroll in your choice of 55 plus training sessions that will help you and your team avoid fraud, compliance fines, and bad vendor data. Or just sign up to get access to vendor process FAQs and to attend weekly drop-in live Q&A sessions. Visit training.deborahrrichardson.com today. The link will be in the show notes. Don't know what to buy that team member for the holiday party? Or do you want to buy gift cards for that membership group? Especially around the holidays, the gift card scams make their rounds, always with at least one new twist. So today I have 5 gift card scams trending today, and I am saving the one I didn't know about for last. Keep listening. Welcome to episode 215. Just in time for the holidays, 5 gift card scams trending now. According to the Federal Trade Commission, or the FTC, scammers really like gift cards because they are readily available and they are easy to buy. Unfortunately for the victims of gift card scams, they also have fewer protections compared to other payment options. They're more like cash. Once you use a gift card, or in the context of this podcast episode, once you give the scammer the gift card number and PIN, or take a picture of the back of the card and give it to them, that money is just gone. So, courtesy of the FTC, and also KnowBe4, who is a security awareness training company. I know they do a lot more, but I know about them from the resources that they have for security awareness training. And then they also have a lot of new scam alerts too. But in any event, so courtesy of the FTC, KnowBe4, and then someone called Prism Agency, whose email list I did not sign up for, but when it arrives, it keeps having good information. And so I got one of the gift card scams from them. But I've collected 5 gift card scams, and that's probably 5 out of about a million of 5. But I've got 5 that are circulating right now. And the last one, it is very new to me. I didn't know that fraudsters were doing this. So let's get started. So number 1 is the scam is that you need to purchase a gift card to pay a bill. Some will say that they are from the government or from tech support or the utility company, but gift cards are for gifts, not for payments. So as soon as someone tells you that you need to pay them with a gift card, it's a scam. And I know there was one, and they still may be doing it, but it was one where they were impersonating the IRS, and they were telling the victims or potential victims that they need to pay with a gift card. And the IRS actually had that on their site. I think that was last year, but it's probably not the first year it was done. And they're probably doing it this year, and they'll probably continue to do it. But the IRS had an alert on their site to let people know that they would not require a gift card for payment. But the one that is a little striking is the utility company, because I recently read where the fraudsters were perpetrating this scam by reaching out to residential homes, and they were telling them that there were some type of an issue with the payment failed or something, and then telling them that the only way to remedy it was to pay with a gift card. And if they didn't pay with a gift card, their utilities would be cut off in a matter of hours. So there's that urgency and fear, which is two more red flags for gift card scams. All right, so that was the first one, when someone's asking you to pay a bill with a gift card. The second one is if you purchase gift cards from the gift card sites. The scammers are on those sites selling gift cards that arrive with no balance. So you actually do get the gift cards, but the gift cards don't have any balances on them. I have no idea how you would combat that. And this is the one that I got from that Prism agency, that email list that I don't think I signed up for. They actually did have a link where you can go to a reverse search and check someone's identity, but I don't know how valid that was, and you have to pay for that. So I don't know what the best way is to avoid that. Maybe it's just avoiding purchasing gift cards from gift card sites altogether. But I know that was very popular and probably still is. But if you wait for the last one, might have a remedy for an alternative and a way that you could maybe recoup your funds if you lose them. So keep listening. All right. So number 3 is that you want a prize. But first, you have to pay fees or other charges. And the way that you pay those is, guess what? With a gift card. That's a scam. Number 4, wow, you want a prize. But in this scam, you have to give them all your personal information first. So it's really just a phishing scheme where they're trying to get your personal information. Oh, and that gift card that you were promised and expecting because you did give them your personal information, yeah, that never comes. That's a scam. All right, so number 5. And again, this is one that I didn't know was happening, and I may think twice about how I purchase gift cards, or maybe go back to the good old days where you just put cash in the envelope and put it under the tree, or just give it directly to the person, the card with the cash in it. And if they were anything like my dad, they would take the card out and not even read the card, but just kind of open it and shake it and have all the money fall out first. So yeah, I kind of got away from doing that, but maybe it's time to go back to it. At least you know cash is not in the fraudster's hand, but in the hands of the person that you wanted to have it. And maybe that's not the answer, but I'm sitting here thinking that shaking the cards out might be a great way to go. Number 5 is the fraudsters will steal the gift cards from the store, because you go in the store and they're just sitting there on racks. So they'll steal the gift cards from the store. They will learn the secret PIN information. They'll get the numbers, learn the secret PIN information, and then put the gift cards back on the shelves, just waiting for you and I to come in and purchase them. Now, they're going to keep track of these, and once purchased and activated, the fraudster's intent is to spend that money faster than you can. If you're buying it for a gift, right now, they may not activate it right away, but even if you do activate it right away, you may not spend it all, right? But in the meantime, right, the fraudsters are monitoring when those cards are activated by continuously calling, like over and over again, the card gift line that they have, and identifying or to see when the card has been activated. And as soon as it's activated, they have the numbers, they have the PIN, and they ask what the value is left on the card. And so with that information, they will just spend it. And again, their goal is to spend it faster than you can, or faster than whoever you purchase the card for can. And the only way to prevent falling victim to it in the first place is to look for obvious signs of tampering. And I don't know about you, but I don't know if I would always find that. And this one actually came from Know Before, and they did indicate that some people think that if you grab gift cards from, the back of the, gift card display versus the, the ones in the front, that it'll be better. But, how do you know that? Because the fraudsters, they're probably on to that, right? And they could do the same thing you're doing when they're replacing the cards. But in addition to looking for obvious tampering, you could also ask the store if they have a policy to reimburse you if you fall victim, because the stores know that it's happening. And last I checked, they still have gift cards out there and available for anyone to look at the back and take pictures and do whatever they need to do to them to get the information and then put them back. So they are well aware that the fraudsters are doing that. So maybe if you do purchase one and you don't notice that there has been tampering on the back, but the company has a policy so that you be reimbursed if you fall victim, then you won't lose your money. All right, so those were the 5 gift card scams trending now, but don't go away, because I talked before about I would put the links to the articles or the posts where I got this information from Know Before and the FTC. But you definitely want to click through to the FTC site, because the FTC site has links and phone numbers where you can file a claim or just reach out to these merchants if you did pay a fraudster with one of their gift cards. And so this list includes Amazon, Google, eBay, Google Play, iTunes, Steam, and MoneyPack. And those sound like some of the most requested cards that I have heard of from the fraudsters. Like, fraudsters will ask for iTunes cards, they'll ask for Google Play cards. And so these merchants, as well as some others, are on the list. So make sure that you click through and keep that information in case you, any colleagues, friends, or family members fall victim to any of these gift card scams. And that article also includes how to report it directly to the FTC as well. All right, so I hope you found at least one or more gift card scams that you didn't know about, that you need to be aware of, and that you can share with friends, family, and colleagues. And I hope you stay safe holiday shopping out there. So thanks, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the 215th episode of the Putting the AP in Happy podcast, where accounts payable teams are empowered to protect the vendor master file from fraud. Don't forget to check the show notes for the links mentioned in the podcast. And if you enjoyed this episode, consider subscribing and writing a review of my podcast on the platform that you use to listen. Stay happy.